Now, from the home of golf, EA Sports, so proud to welcome you to the old course at St. Andrews. Alongside Frank Navalo, I'm Rich Lerner. And Frank, here we are at the old lady, the old course at St. Andrews. And this golf course has confounded so many through the centuries. What are a couple of keys to being successful here?
Well, if you're a recreational player and you're struggling a bit, then you play to the middle of the golf course. But if you really want to challenge the great course, then the best line around the whole golf course is down the right. And that's actually where the trouble is. So if you can hug the right side, because remember, there's so many double greens here and they have a central bunker. So if you're coming from the right side of the golf course, there's always a better avenue to every single flag you're attacking.
So we'll set aside the par threes and the par fours. It's all about the par fives here, and let's pick up the action with the first one on the scorecard, the par five fifth. This one's starting a little bit right. Wayward from the tee, and this one is headed for the rough, Frank.
That's how quickly fortunes can change. You figure from where that ball was, should have been a great chance for a birdie. Now, I mean, par, maybe even bogey on the table.
Yeah, you had a pretty good run at that, but it won't go down. Still pretty good from there. That, so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. Frank, you can actually play this 14th hole by taking a detour to another hole on the front side. Explain.
Yeah, that's the fourth hole. The fourth hole is adjacent to the 14th, and if you're in a little bit of trouble off the tee, there's nothing wrong with playing the 14th as a zigzag style par 5. So that means the drive, if it doesn't go down the right, you go further left and then back to the green. But it's a safer way, but a much longer option.
Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. Now, from better than 300 yards out, a second to the par 5. Oh, and that one nosedives right into the thick stuff. That could be problematic, to say the least. Gonna have to give this a pretty good thump. Yeah, that one came out hot, tough to judge sometimes, coming out of the sand, and that winds up well beyond the flag. Safely in there, but over par now for the round at +1. Another great day of golf here at St. Andrews, and we leave you with the words of EA Sports coverage of the world of golf brings us to the place where it all began. They've been playing golf here since the 15th century on the old course at St. Andrews. Rich Lerner up in the tower, pleased to be joined as always by Frank Nobilo. And Frank, we cannot talk about the old course without talking about bunkers, 112 of them in all. We know they can derail around. So what's the key to avoiding them?
You just mentioned it, really avoid those bunkers. They're beautifully positioned. If they're downwind, you'd be surprised. The ball can run 60 or 70 yards. So you might be wondering why that bunker's down there, and then all of a sudden you find it. So just keep your eyes open. But yeah, hey, it's a beautiful walk, and that's really the way golf was invented and should be played, especially at St. Andrews.
Now, after the big drive, this a good distance here for a second to the par 5. EA Sports and the PGA Tour, so proud to bring you continuing coverage of the world of golf. Alongside Frank Nobilo, I'm Rich Lerner, and partner, you and I have called a lot of rounds of golf through the years. I know there's always something that piques your interest. How about today?
Rich, every day brings you a chance to do something special. And when we get to sit in this perch, that's what I look for. And I don't want to see the head going down. I want to see that every single shot is a chance to do something special. That could be a chip. Maybe the chip goes in. Maybe it's a 30-footer that goes in. Maybe a drive gets rifled down the fairway. Do something special.
Now a big spot here for something good. This is a short second to the par 5.